It's not playing the game. It's winning that counts.
Yeah, baby. We're going to go out there and win.
This is Just Win Bets, baby.
Just win, baby.
With JoeDaFan and Shane O'Mac.
How do they keep winning?
Live on the Sports Bet Winning Network.
Here we go. Welcome into one of the best days of the entire year, Championship Week on a Friday. We're live in studio. JoeDaFan and Shane O'Mac with you for the next hour. On today's program, we go around the league with the NFL free agency and the Washington Skins acquisitions, the association, the NHL, UFC Fight Night, as well as Shano's best bets for tomorrow night's main card in 10 minutes. The Wiseman will join us in 30 with our basketball segment, college basketball segment of the show, and we will wrap up the show, of course, with our best bets around various leagues. But Shano, we begin with a little return to sender. As Max Crosby of the Las Vegas Raiders shipped to Baltimore. But the Ravens said, not so fast, my friend. And the Crosby was announced that he failed his physical with Baltimore. Now he's back in Vegas. Shano, was this a little thanks, but no thanks?
It's a little odd here by the Ravens, right? A little odd here. They trade all this for Max Crosby, right? They give up 2 first-round picks. And then they also signed Trey Hendrickson shortly after. It makes you wonder, like, hey, they were like working behind the scenes and they realized they can get Trey Hendrickson for maybe a little bit cheaper than what they thought they were going to have to pay for him. And then had the doctor said, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, hey, his knee looks terrible. Let's fail this physical so we can get out of this thing, doesn't it?
Yeah, it clearly was. I mean, we've had Deflategate, Spygate. I don't even know what even to call this one, but it is a little fishy. But I can tell you right now, that bridge is burned between the Ravens and the Raiders. No more transactions. It's like the soup Nazi from Seinfeld. No more soup for you. No more transactions for you, my friend.
Oh, totally. And like, it may not just with the Raiders either, right? I mean, the way you do something like this, like that might burn some bridges and have some other teams be like a little worried, be like, I don't know if I'm going to do some business with the Ravens here anymore, right? Yep. So they might have been shooting themselves in the foot here a little bit.
Could this be because the reason that's why Harbaugh kind of left, or hey, this is what you get because Harbaugh ran a tight ship? But I understand it's Ozzie, but I don't know, man. You don't do that.
Well, I think Ozzie retired, didn't he?
He did.
Retired? I think like his like replacement.
I'm sorry. Took
over. And do you know what this reminds me of? And this is just because this is pure homerism here, and I remember it.
Right.
This is back when they were the Redskins, so I'll say Redskins. It was Ryan Grant played for the Redskins. You remember him?
Okay.
He wasn't a great receiver, but he was good. Right. He played for us for probably 4 or 5 years, and then he left the Redskins and he signed with the Ravens. For a decent contract, nothing as much as Trey Hendrickson or Max Crosby gets. Like nothing that big, right? He was like, a third or fourth receiver, right. But they signed him, and then something similar kind of happened here, where they realized they can get Michael Crabtree at a lot cheaper than what they think, and then they failed Ryan Grant's physical, even though he already signed with them, and he failed the physical there, and they took back his contract, which is crazy. And I don't know why that popped in my brain, but as soon as I saw the Max Crosby thing, that popped in my brain instantly. I was like, Ravens are maybe this is like what they do.
He failed the physical.
I mean, everybody in the world knew that Max Crosby had surgery on that knee, right? He didn't play the last like 3 or 4 games of the season.
Sure.
Right. So everybody knew he had that surgery. It wasn't like a surprise. They knew that when they traded for him.
Unbelievable. In other news in the NFL, of course, they had NFL free agency going on for all teams. But let's focus on the Washington Skins here, where it looked like they were all ganged up at the gate and wanted AP's head. But now everybody's, cool in the gang, we're just having fun. They re-signed Burks, just to name a few. I mean, there's a lot of transactions that took place. I love the linebacker that we got from Kansas City. You love the tight end from Tennessee.
Yeah, if you watch some of his highlights, man, that guy is great as a receiving tight end. He is great with yards after catch. So it's the
Right.
complete opposite of Zach Ertz. Zach Ertz would catch the ball, but then he would go straight down to the ground instantly, either getting by
Right.
tackled or sometimes he would just fall down to the ground.
Sure.
Right. So the complete opposite of Zach Ertz on that end. Now, the one concern with the tight end that we just picked up is he's not the best blocker. So
Right.
that's a little concern. And I know we have John Bates, who's a great blocking tight end, but that makes you a little one dimensional, and teams know what's up when you put John Bates out there only for run plays and him out there only for passing plays. You know what I mean? So like you can't really do that. So hopefully our new offensive line coach that we have now, hopefully he can teach up some blocking to the man.
Oh, they also have Simonet.
Oh, Senate, yeah.
Simmet, whatever his name is, from Kansas State. So we still have him, but
Yeah,
I
and we'll
like
see what
I like
happens
him.
there. He hasn't had much time to be on the field because Zach Ertz was pretty much our leading tight end there. So
Right.
maybe we can do some two tight end action sets and stuff like
Yeah.
that, which a lot of the league has gone to. Like the Rams ran more two tight end sets than anybody, and they had a great team this year.
I kind of like if he's still on the rosters, Yankoff. Remember, I had
Oh yeah,
yeah, he was good, but we'll see what happens. We pick up, of course, we extend, excuse me, Larry Tunsil, the left tackle. That's an anchor right there. And then we're going to probably move Coleman to left guard. I think that's a good idea because now Chris Paul is gone.
yeah. Chris Paul is gone. The offensive line is going to be. I still would like another interior offensive lineman, especially at
Right.
center. I don't know what they're going to do there. I
Right.
think they got Allegretti. I think right still. But we'll see. We'll see what happens there. I mean, still early too. Still, it's been what, not even a week for free agency, right? So there could be another signing that happens. Everybody was calling for Peter's head, like you said, after day one because we didn't make like any big huge splashes on day one, and we had all this cap money. But I think he spent it pretty wisely overall
Yeah.
with all the moves that he's made.
Yeah. And we have 65 million still.
Yeah,
I'm
still a
just
lot of money,
saying,
man.
dude. That's a
And
lot of money.
do you think that Ayuk's going to end up coming here, Brandon Ayuk? That's another thing. The Niners are saying they don't want to get rid of him yet. I don't know if they're doing that to punish him.
No, I think and I don't blame the Niners because
Yeah.
it's kind of like, hey, look, you're gonna, if you're Washington or whoever willing to give a couple of draft picks here and there, sure. And we give that away like it's candy. So I mean, Ayuk, if you're willing to wait till June or July because hey, he decided he doesn't want to play for San Francisco anymore, right? So they'll cut him. Now it's going to cost them. It's going to cost San Francisco a little penny here, but okay.
Yeah,
I think that's a
definitely will.
mistake.
I mean, and everybody thinks he's going to be coming here because of his relationship with Jaden Daniels and all that stuff. But the team hasn't really listened to Jaden that much. And I mean, there's pros and cons to that, right? I mean, he is your star quarterback, so you kind of want to listen to him a little bit, but at the same time, you don't want him running the show, right? So I can kind of see where Peters in the front office there is doing what they're thinking at. And Peters knows Ayuk. He came from 49ers where Ayuk played, right? So maybe Peters knows something. Like I'm not saying he doesn't want him. I'm just saying maybe it's not like a sure thing that everybody thinks. Everybody says like, oh yeah, Ayuk, it's like a guarantee he's going to Washington, right? And I'm just saying it may not be a truth, like a real thing here because you never know. You never know what Peters thinks of the guy, right? He could be like, man, I really didn't like him. I didn't think he was that professional, yada, yada, yada. Who knows? I'm not saying he is or isn't. I'm just saying who knows what he's thinking in his brain.
Before we even get to the 7th overall pick for Washington, they do pick up a running back and Rashard White. He was from Tampa Bay, but you have, in which C-Rod is no longer with the team. I'm happy for C-Rod as he went to the Chargers. But for White, he's kind of your Eckler 2.0.
Yeah, he's like kind of like a utility back. I feel like he's like a jack of all trades, but not really a master at none type of thing. You know what I mean? Like he can do it all kind of, but not like at a superstar level, which is fine. That's great, right? You can use that on your team, right?
Yep,
he can catch the ball. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside the tackles, but he's not going to be like your all-star running back, which is fine. You need players like that on your squad.
Not only that, but we pick up. We have a returning person coming back to the team, De'Ami Brown. That's my guy, and Van Jefferson. Now, Jefferson's fast. I like a little bit of some vets in there, just a little insurance here and there. I think, like I mentioned this before, Burks, give the kid a chance.
Yeah, give him a chance and see. I'm really happy we resigned Burks. I know you talked about that earlier. I thought he showed some promise. He showed some toughness too, because remember he broke a finger in his hand, and
Right.
he caught a one-handed snag with that same broken finger, right? So, I mean, I liked it. He's a big guy, a big target, former first-round pick. I
Right.
think it was great, a great re-signing there. Give him like another 1 year prove it type deal, right? So you didn't
Right.
put a whole lot of money into it. I think that was a perfect signing. I'm all about giving guys chances that show some potential.
Yeah, the D line looks really, really good. Obviously, we still have Payne under contract, but we pick up some nice an edge rusher, and now they're going to an underfront.
Yeah. I mean, they have to. I mean, and I don't think we're done at edge rusher either. I think they're going
Right.
to bring in somebody else. I don't know
Right.
who. I don't. It's not going to be a big name, obviously. Most of them are all been signed up. But I mean, you can't have enough pass rushers in this league. You just can't. It's a passing league, and that's like, especially when your corners. I still think we're a little suspect at corners. I mean, the Amos shows some promise, but he's young. Sanders still same thing, young, but it shows some promise. The best way to help your corners is put some pressure on that quarterback, right? So
Yeah.
I could see them maybe going after another pass rusher here too.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to draft one at 7 anymore.
Right.
But
And
I could see one maybe in mid rounds or picking another guy in free agency.
we
I really
definitely will
like the
talk.
linebacker they got from KC too.
Yeah, go ahead. Talk a little bit about that young man.
Yeah, so they signed him for a pretty decent deal for a guy who
Yep.
didn't play a ton in KC. Um, but when he came out of the draft, do you know he had like the best overall athleticism score? I forget the name of the score. But they break down all the stats. They look at like
Sure.
the 40-yard dash. But Leo Chanel, man, so he signed a 3-year, $25 million contract, I think it was, which isn't cheap, but it's not like it's super expensive money in the
Right.
NFL. I know it's kind of weird
Right.
to say $25 million isn't a lot, but
Right.
but it's not, right? But the dude is a huge, huge freak athlete, and I love that, and I think that's going to help our defense out so much to get some speed out there because, I mean, we had Bobby Wagner, I love him, and he could tackle between the tackles like nobody else. He can still
Sure.
stop the run like nobody, but
Sure.
man, was he suspect in coverage, and it really
Yeah.
killed us.
Yeah. And we'll talk a little bit more about the draft in our next show, what we'll do at 7, what we do at 71, because we have that pick as well. Maybe we get a receiver at 71. Maybe we pick up Love. Maybe we do. I don't think we should spend it on a receiver at 7, but we'll have to see. Let's move now, shift gears to tomorrow night's main card. And of course, I'm referring to Fight Night of the UFC. Folks, you can see it here, the tail of the tape, as this got moved here, Shano. It was a different fight, but they moved that to the top of the prelims, and they're moving Charles Johnson and Bruno Silva up. You can see, folks, our return of interest, that's ROI at 72.38. Shana, do you have a pick here for this match? The American taking on the Brazilian.
I don't have a bet for this one. Silva, he's kind of had like an up and down recent run here at flyweight. He shows some real finishing pops and stuff like that. He got dropped against Joshua Van. When was that? UFC 315, 316, somewhere around there. But don't really have a play at this one. I think it'll be an entertaining fight. I don't know why they moved it up. I didn't see any reason why.
Right.
But I think Charles Johnson is favored for a reason. But I'm going to stay away from this one. This one I'm unsure about.
Let's move then to, we're going from the bottom to the top, of course. And our next one is the Englishman, Hardwick, taking on Rahiki from, I believe, Morocco.
This one I
And
do
you
have
can-
a play
yeah.
for.
Okay, great.
This one I do have a play for. So, Rahiki, he's a dangerous striker. He's undefeated and he's known for a high output, a knockout artist. He uses a variety of kicks, punches, elbows, and he throws them often. He throws them fast and he throws them hard. Right. Hardwick definitely has the experience advantage in this fight. He's the older fighter. I think he's 31 years old. You had up there right there a second ago, right?
Yep.
31.
He's
and
31. Yeah, he's 31. Where Rahiki is 23.
Right. Yeah. So Rahiki, this is his UFC debut. He got into the UFC through Dana White's Contender Series, and he won that by knockout. So, like I told you, he's known for his knockouts. Hardwick definitely has the experience. Like I said, he's known for his toughness. He's got really good boxing fundamentals, and he does keep constant pressure. But the problem with his constant pressure is that he'll keep moving forward, but then he'll absorb a lot of shots while he's moving forward. And that kind of concerns me for Hardwick, right? The last time we saw Hardwick, he lost to Fernandez via calf kick TKO. His calf was getting abused. It was getting abused by those leg kicks.
Yeah.
And not to be fair to Hardwick, though, that he did fight on short notice, and it wasn't in his natural division. So to be fair to him, that was a little disadvantage for him. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So, but Rahiki, man, he's pretty much like the same style of fighter. He's going to throw a lot of leg kicks. He's going to throw those kicks. I could see him using that same strategy and throwing those leg kicks early and often, and then trying to overwhelm Hardwick with his striking. So, trying to get him thinking about that leg kick again, and then that's when he's going to come in with his fists. Right. Like I said, it's Rahiki somewhat unproven in the UFC, though, and it's his debut fight, which it's always hard to put bets on a UFC debut because who knows what you're really going to get, because it's like their first step into the big leagues type thing,
Mm-hmm.
But Rahiki, man, he's got real power. He's undefeated. He's a knockout artist. He throws everything with bad intentions. He's got true power at this division. And Hardwick's already shown some vulnerability to heavy striking in the UFC. I think Rahiki comes out an explosive explosive pace, and I think he can get the finish. I'm taking Rahiki by knockout.
Rahiki by knockout. We have it at plus 120, and that's what we have right here, courtesy of our friends over at DraftKings. So it's a 1-unit play here on Marwan Rahiki from Morocco at plus 120. Before we move on there, Shano, two quick things. The Tail of the Tape is brought to you by our good friend Lou Ferricaro, excuse me, and check out his podcast about business, and you can catch that podcast anywhere you get your podcast, on Apple, on Spotify, etc. Listen to it. He just did one for about 10 minutes on this card. Love when he comes on. He has agreed, Shano, to come and do only the UFC numbered event. So we don't have him this week, but we'll see him in about a month in UFC 327 in April. So looking forward to that.
Yeah, thanks, Lou, for agreeing to that, man. He's the best, isn't he? He knows his stuff inside and out. He's been doing this longer than most people have been alive that I think are watching us right now, right? Yeah. He'll even tell you that, right? He says everybody's young compared to him. Yeah. But thank you so much. And check out his About Business podcast, especially when he gives us picks, man. He gives them out in a very detailed fashion in about 10 minutes. He'll give you 4 or 5, sometimes 6 best bets for the card. Nice, easy way to listen to it and try and come up with the bets. And he knows his stuff for sure.
Shano, the one that was moved, we had talked about the one that was moved was the Victor Pedrino taking on Aspinland. You said you had a particular, you've got a bet for that one, correct?
Yes, I do.
Okay, go ahead.
So Petrino's coming in fighting Asplin. Petrino, he recently just moved up to heavyweight. He used to be a light heavyweight. The dude is built. He's muscular, he's chiseled. It looks like he's should be like a bodybuilder or something like that. You know what I mean? Right. And he looks the part of an MMA fighter. He's physically imposing. He's known for his power. He's got a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Some concerns I have about him: for a former light heavyweight, you would think he'd be pretty fast and mobile, but he really isn't that fast and mobile when you compare him to other heavyweights. You would think he would have an advantage there because he's used to fighting at that lower weight class, right? But he really doesn't have that much. And what I think is his muscle mass, and this happens with a lot of guys that are pretty big muscular guys, is they tend to burn out pretty quickly. And his cardio has already been shown to be a disadvantage for him in other rounds, especially when the fight goes deep into the second round and further, right?
Right.
So he's won 2 straight fights at heavyweight. He's had two fights at heavyweight so far. He's won both of them, but neither one were against great competition. They were both lower competition fights. And this is kind of his first true test at heavyweight. Another thing about him, which is a huge concern, is that he's entering this fight with a reported broken hand that happened during training camp. Who knows how well that's healed? They say it's all healed now, But
Right.
even if he broke it during training camp, that still affects how you train, and it still affects your punches and how much you can work that hand, right? So that's a huge concern to me. And it may limit his punching power during this fight still, right? So
Right.
that's a huge concern. Asplin, he's 7-1 as a heavyweight in the professional game. The dude has a really incredible story. He used to weigh over 500 pounds. Isn't that crazy? So he used to weigh over 500 pounds, and now he's lost like 250 pounds or something like that. So he's coming into the UFC, and he's fighting at heavyweight. He's lost like 250 pounds. You'll see him when he fights. He kind of has like some skin flabbing off and stuff like that because he used to be talked big. It kind of reminds me of the third Austin Powers movie when Fat Bastard lost all the weight.
Goldmember, yes. Lou talked about it. I did have a chance to talk to Lou. It was actually last night. We talked about some stuff off the air. Gave me some great advice. Hopefully, we're able to get another great handicapper. We're still talking about that, but I didn't mean to cut you off there, Shayna. But he did mention that. With the skin thing and stuff like that. But please go ahead. I digress.
Yeah, but Asplin, man, he's a big heavyweight. I mean, he used to be even bigger, obviously, right? But he's a big heavyweight, and he has surprising athleticism. He has a high pace. He works in the clinch really, really well. He's great in close range offenses, and he's known to just grind down opponents. And I think that is the reason why he's a bad matchup for Petrino here. I think he's gonna, if he can survive round one, I think Petrino will have the advantage here round one. Petrino he's got the power advantage. He also has a submission advantage here because he has that Brazilian jiu-jitsu background.
Sure.
But if Asplin can survive round one, I think Petrino will probably win round one, to be honest. Right? If he can survive round one, though, Petrino's cardio, that's what I told you, when he gets deep in that second round, that's when he starts to fade. Right. So I could see Asplin taking over in that second round, winning the second round, winning the third round, or even winning by knockout. Right? So I think just if Asplin survives round one, he can win this fight. He honestly can win this fight. And him getting around plus 200 on some books, and I really like that a lot. I'm going to take Asplin just straight money line plus 200. I might even sprinkle a little bit on him to win by knockout TKO. Because, when you get tired, especially late in a fight, and especially with heavyweight division, man, these guys have power, right? So if you get tired and one shot hits you in the chin the wrong way, you're going down, right? So but at plus 200, I think that's a good return on investment. I'm taking Asplin plus the money line here, but I think it's worth a little pizza money, little sprinkle on him knockout TKO.
Knockout TKO, but I do like the money line one. I did agree with you on that one. I think I got it close to plus 200 as well. And the fights, or the main event, of course, start at 8:00. Not compared to the numbered ones, which start at 9. So just as a reminder for those who are watching, the UFC fight nights start at 8:00. The prelims start at 5, only on Paramount Plus. And I know that our good friend Bruce Buffer will be there, so it's just around the corner for him. Not really, but I'm glad that he's going to be doing those announcings and stuff like that. So moving forward, let's go to the American taking on the Mexican here in Delgado, taking on Andre Fili. Do we have a bet on this one?
I don't have a bet on this one. I did listen to Lou's podcast earlier, his Bout Business podcast, where he broke it down. Like I told you, that 10-minute segment he does. Yep. And I know he's really big on Delgado this fight, and I can see why. He's a huge favorite, though. I think he's at like minus 300, maybe even bigger than that now.
Yeah, minus 395.
Ooh, minus 395. Man, that's growing a lot. Yep. So minus 395, man. I can't see that money line, but I could definitely see him winning by finish. I don't know what the double chance. I think last time I looked at the double chance of him winning by knockout or submission was still at like minus 150. Wow. That might be a play you could do. That's not terrible odds, but I think Delgado definitely wins this fight. I just there's nothing odds wise here that I like a whole lot, so I'm just kind of staying away from it. But I think Delgado's favorite for a reason. He's a huge favorite for a reason.
Sure. Let's go, of course, to
the only other bet I have is the main event, but I can talk about a couple of these if you want.
Let's go to the next one, of course. The gentleman from Moldova taking on the Frenchman and Sai. Very close in age there, Shano. But real quick, do you have anything? I know you don't have a bet on this one, but any comment on this?
The first thing that sticks out to me when you look at this is look at that reach advantage.
Yeah.
That's a huge reach advantage, isn't it? 8
Yep.
inches? I mean, good God.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
That's almost a newborn baby.
83-inch reach advantage for Cy. That is big. And of course, the tail of the tape brought to you by Lou Finicaro about business. Check out his podcasts anywhere you get his your streaming podcast. Check it out. So let's move, of course, to the next match here. Is the co-main event here, Shano, and Lemos taking on Robertson. I actually have a play for this one there, Shane.
Oh, what you got?
Let's see here. Let me pull this one out and pulling up my DraftKings. All odds, of course, brought to you by our friend over at DraftKings. I have Robertson by submission. We're going to pull out the odds right now. And for submission at plus 300, I'm doing a 1-unit play on this one. I think the Canadian Gillian Robertson takes care of business, and she gets Lemos in a submission. Just should be quick and easy for her.
I like it. I don't have an official pick for this bet, or this fight, but I kind of like that a lot. I mean, Robinson has what 8-year young differences. She's 30. She's been around still. She's had a bunch of professional fights.
Yep.
It's always funny to me. I know this is so stereotypical, but it's always funny to me when the Canadians are fighters, because you always think of Canadians being so polite and nice.
Sure, absolutely.
And I know like one of the best ever in the UFC is George St. Pierre, who's Canadian. So I probably shouldn't say that, but it's just always funny to me. I don't know why.
Yeah, no. I mean, you see the record that she has, and again, very impressive. Very, very, very impressive of what she's got. What's your before we get to the main event, what's your take on the co-main event? You've seen both of them in action in the past. Could you talk a little bit about their history?
I don't have the stats or anything like that in front of me right now, but
Right.
Robinson's favored. She's a pretty heavy favorite, isn't she? Like you just had it up there, minus 275.
Yeah.
I think that's for a reason. Lemos is she's good, starting to show some age as she's getting up there, starting to lose a little step here and there. I definitely think Robinson's going to finish this one. So I don't know, finish it, but like you said, submission. So I hope it finishes it, because that'd be great. But she's a heavy favorite for a reason.
Oh, sure, no question about it. And I just think that she's definitely out for to kind of build herself up. I mean, she's definitely ranked, right? But what I'm saying is, I think, I mean, if you look about it, and I wanted to get your take on a little bit of the White House card that was announced. A lot of people are saying it's mid.
I thought the White House card, I think they're saying it's mid because it was hyped to be like this big, huge thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of like when you get your expectations set up here, even if the fight was, just a little bit below it, everybody's going to say like, oh, this is crap,
Right.
So I think that's part of the reason why here. I think that's partly in play. You know what I mean? Because Dana White was hyping it up. You got Trump hyping it up, saying it's going to be the best fight card of all time, yada, yada, yada. And so it's not going to be the best fight card of all time. I agree with that one. But there's still some big names on there and some big draws on there. You got Topuria fighting again. You got Sean O'Malley fighting again on there. I mean, you got some huge names on there. So I don't think it's mid. Now the top 3 fights are definitely better than the rest, I would say. But I don't think it's a terrible card. I've seen worse cards out there before.
I haven't really seen it and studied it because I'm doing a little bit more of the boxing with the Zuffa boxing here. But Shayna, is Sean Strickland not on the card?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, I think he deserves to be on the card. I think they still have time to kind of correct the ship, so to speak, and just add. Hey, let's throw Strickland in there. I'm just saying, dude.
But he just fought, so maybe he wants needs another month or 2.
I bet you. If we were able to interview Sean Strickland, producer Mark needs to get on that. And we could ask him, hey, would you be honored to be on the White House card, I think he'd say yes.
Yeah, I think he would too. I mean,
Yeah.
he's an American guy.
Yeah.
I think it's another reason why is like there's we were promised like a lot of American fighters, and there's a lot of guys who aren't from America. Like I think a lot of
Right.
people want it more, like an all American card, pretty much.
Right.
And that didn't really happen. But you did see that Dana White said there's going to be 85,000 free tickets to the White House
Yeah.
card.
Yeah.
85,000 free tickets.
Yeah.
So
I want to sit next to the boss, to be honest with you. I just, I'm just saying. So I might have to talk to Bruce. Hey, Bruce, could you hook a couple tickets up? I'm just kidding. Let's get to the main event here, my friend. Josh Emmett taking on Kevin Valios, the Argentinian. But now here's the thing here, Shano. You're looking at 17-year different, what do you call it? 17-year different age.
huge age gap here. Huge age gap here. Emmett is a grizzled vet, man. He's fought some of the best in this division. But concerned about him. His last 5 UFC fights, he's 1-4, right? So that's a little concerning. Right. Is his age coming through there, right?
Right.
He only has 6 losses in his career, and 4 of them have come in his last 5.
Yep.
Right. Kevin Valios, he's up and comer. He's 17-1 professionally. He's known for his knockout power, right? And so out of his 17 wins, 12 of them have come by knockout or TKO. And he's had 8 first-round finishes. Okay. As I say that, I'm sure some of you guys are thinking, hey, take him by knockout, but I would not take him by knockout. Emmett is a super durable fighter. He has only been knocked out once in the UFC, and that was way back in 2018. So you're talking 8 years ago. Right. It's the only time he got knocked out. No, it's only happened once.
Right.
He fought Topuria in one of the last 4 fights I just told you about. His last 5 fights, he's lost 4 of them. He lost to Topuria. Topuria knocks out everybody. He knocks out everybody. Right. And Emmett took him to the decision. I saw from our friends at Next MMA, Emmett, that fight took 150 significant shots from Topuria. And Topuria is a knockout artist, right?
Sure.
He's like the best of the best knockout artists. And he couldn't finish Emmett. So if he can't finish Emmett, I wouldn't take Kevin Valios to finish him, right? So when I'm looking at this right here, the other concern I have for Valios is not he's got great knockout power. I don't think he's going to finish Emmett though, right? This is also his first real test in the UFC.
That's what I was thinking too. Yep.
Yeah, he's been fighting for a long time. I know he's only 24, but he's got 18 professional fights under his belt, right? So he's been fighting. Yeah, he's seasoned, but he doesn't have the experience Emmett has, right? And this is his first 5-round fight in the UFC. That's also concerning for people. So I think Emmett might show the ropes here to El Chino here, which is Kevin Valios' like nickname there, El Chino. Yep. He might show him the ropes a little bit, like drag him in and say, hey, this is what the UFC elites are kind of like, I think Valios still wins this fight. I really do. I think he still wins this fight. He's a much younger than Emmett. Emmett being 41 years old, that's ancient for this division. Sure. He's got the speed advantage for sure. But I kind of like 2 bets here. I kind of like the over. I like the over a lot. The over's at 3.5 rounds, and it's a pick 'em right now. Right. I think this fight goes over 3.5 rounds. The other one I like Emmett plus the points here. I never go with the points. I know that you've done it a couple of times, but I kind of like Emmett. He's at plus 13.5, which is a lot of points. Right. If he can steal around Emmett, which I think could happen, like I said, he's the far experienced fighter. He's fought some of the best in this division. I could see him stealing around and him covering that point differential there. And that's at plus money. Last I saw, it was at like plus 135 or plus 140. If you take the points with Emmett. Yeah, I think my official pick is going to be the fight to go over 3.5 rounds. That's my official pick. But me personally, I'm going to be betting the over, and I'm going to be betting Emmett plus the points.
Well, I've got a couple bets myself here real quick before we get the Wiseman in here. I don't think the fight goes the distance, but you're paying a lot on the juice. It's at minus 175 here. So I did do that, and I could parlay that with something else, but this is going to surprise you. I think that I'm going to give the American a chance. I'm going to say Emmett to win. Money line at plus 400. That's going to be my hot dog or my little pizza money on that one. And it may be a huge stretch, but just like you said, experience. I understand Lou's philosophy with the age. I get all that, but I don't think this kid El Chino has the experience or has been into a 5-rounded fight. He has the power. I don't dispute that. I don't think it goes the distance. So give me Emmett to win money line at plus 400.
I like it. I think it's worth a sprinkle, man. Emmett, like you said, Emmett, he's a tough guy, man. Tough guy. If Taporia can't knock you out, I don't think this guy's going to knock you out. Like I said,
that's what I'm thinking too.
So he's a tough guy, and that's why I like him plus the points a lot too. That's why I'm going to be, like I said, my official bet is over 3.5 rounds. He could finish him. Emmett could finish him, right? But I'm going to do that and plus the points. But I kind of like sprinkling some money on him, straight money line as well. I think I like that.
So that's a total of four bets from us. Oh, five. Four. It was four. Could you have the prelim? Well, now it's the prelim.
Yeah, it was on the main card. Now
it was out on the main card. So we've got a few bets for tomorrow night. We're going to take a quick break and get the Wiseman in here to talk a little college basketball and get ready, of course, for the March Madness tournament. But as I stated earlier, this is great that it's championship weekend. So now most of the conferences are in the semifinals, and they'll have their finals. I used to like it where it used to be their finals used to be on a Sunday. Now they pushed it back to that Saturday or late Saturday night. So I'm kind of a little disappointed about that. I always remember, hey, there's nothing. You get a couple here and there tournaments, but it's not the ACC. It's not the Big Ten or, stuff like that. I think the Big Ten still does that, but I'm a little disappointed that all the major ones should be on a Sunday.
Yeah, I like that too. Have it all end on Selection Sunday. I agree.
Yeah. We're going to take a quick break here. We're going to get the Wiseman here and talk a little college basketball. It's definitely for next week. Don't forget to catch our show on Wednesday. We'll have 2 shows, Wednesday and Friday of next week, to get you guys ready for the big dance. And we'll fill out some brackets and see where actually these teams land. I can tell you this, North Carolina should not even be in the tournament. We'll talk about that right after this. See you soon. Welcome back. Of course, we're joined with the Wiseman, and we have some bones to pick with you, my friend. Let's talk about the Player Championship. Lucas Glover, who the heck is that? Danny Glover's friend, brother? What?
Yeah, Lucas Glover had a great start, great first round, -2, poised to make a run in day 2, and he just pooped the bed, man. Just pooped the bed today. I think he finished at, let's see, +5. He missed the cut by 1. Yeah, not a good day for him. That bet's not going to hit. But we got Bud Cauley, who's made the cut. He's even par. We said he's going to be top 20, and I still think that hits. I like that play. I think he's 3 strokes off making top 20. Listen, the Players is always a crapshoot. It's a crazy course. You got the island green. You got water all over the place. Things happen over the weekend. Don't count out Bud.
Where does he get these names there, Shano? It's like, did you ever see Get Shorty? Like, Momo, where do you get these names? You never saw the movie Get Shorty?
I've seen it.
Never saw it.
Oh,
I've seen it.
Okay. That's it. I'm not watching Hoosiers or anything else until you want. If you're willing to watch Get Shorty, I'll watch one of your.
The problem is you've never seen like classics, and then
Get Shorty's a classic.
I wouldn't put Get Shorty as a classic. That's the problem there.
There was a Hoosiers marathon on last night on True TV. I was going to give you.
I didn't know.
Yeah, it's it's a fine piece of work. I always do. So we're piecing together the master show. We're gonna figure out which bets we're gonna do. Sure. One bet that I always like to do is I take 10 guys and whether they're gonna make the cut or not. So it's the first 2 days, Thursday, Friday. It's a good way to ease your way into the to the tournament. So I pick about 10 guys, do a parlay. And oh my goodness, Glover was the one I got 9 right. The one that I got wrong was Glover. he didn't make the cut by one. Otherwise, that thing would have hit. So, but golf is starting to get exciting. So look forward to the show.
I don't think that's possible.
I mean, Happy Gilmore too. Have we seen that?
No.
You've never seen Happy Gilmore?
No. I was not a huge Adam Sandler fan. Okay. The only Adam Sandler movie that I watched was probably Wedding Singer because it had my girl Drew Barrymore in there. Hey now.
You got to watch at least have to watch Uncut Gems. It's all about sports betting.
I know. I want to watch it. I don't know where to find that. I keep forgetting to watch that.
That's a great movie. It's still on serious role, but it's a great movie.
Is it still on Netflix? I got to find it.
I'm not sure, but it's a great movie. You got to check it out.
I'll look for it. Yes. I've always wanted to watch that. I'll definitely put that on the list. I might put that on the list tonight. But no, Drew Barrymore back in the day, especially with Fever Pitch. Hey now.
No. Wait, is Fever Pitch the one where she's like he's like a Red Sox fan?
Yeah.
But
that wasn't Adam Sandler. That was Fallon, Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon, yeah. Where she gets nailed in the head by a foul ball. Right, that's a great thing.
You know who else is in that movie, female wise?
Who?
Ione Skye. She played in Say Anything. That's a classic.
What's the name of the movie?
Say Anything.
I never even heard of that.
I've never even heard of it. Okay, you have two of us who have never heard of it, and you're calling it a classic? Oh my God. Say Anything.
You're telling me John Cusack. You're telling me John Cusack, where he had his boombox above his head.
Say Anything.
That's Say Anything.
Oh, okay, yeah. I know what that is then.
Come on, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Seriously.
John Cusack, his greatest piece of work is probably 8 Men Out, I would say.
Never saw that. I thought whatchamacallit, he was the runaway jury's not bad, but the other one was he was like the not flight attendant. He was the guy in the tower. And Billy Bob Thornton's in it.
I have no idea.
Billy Bob's in it. Angelina Jolie's in it.
I know
Angelina Jolie's in it. And now I got to look it up.
We have such different tastes in music, and yours is terrible, and in movies, and yours is terrible, and mine is good.
What? Get out of Dodge.
Say anything. Say anything. Oh, gracious.
What was the name of the movie? Here it is. Was it Carry On? No, it wasn't Carry On. I don't even remember. Is that what they call it? It's not a TSA agent. Flight controller. Pushing tin? Pushing tin.
Air traffic controller? Is that what you're
Air traffic controller.
Ah, okay.
Pushing tin. That's what the name of the movie. He was all right.
Never heard of it. Shano, you ever heard of this stuff that he's talking about?
Never heard of it.
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
If you
I like to watch good movies.
Wow. If you didn't watch Rounders, I'm leaving the set.
Oh, I love Rounders. Rounders is great. Rounders is great. I agree with you. No.
Part 2 was terrible.
I didn't even know they made a part 2.
Yeah,
but
they made a second one.
The first one's great.
They made a second one.
You know who I see walking around my neighborhood? Femke Jansen. She was in Rounders.
No way.
Really?
Yeah. She gets coffee at the place across the street from me.
I thought you were going to say John Malkovich. I'd be like, that'd be awesome.
No.
No. Yeah. Do you talk to her? Like,
no,
do you say
I've
hi?
never really talked to her. Maybe like a head nod or something. But yeah, she's always walking around my neighborhood. Femke Jansen. She was not bad to look at in Rounders.
Is she still getting it done?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Just asking. All right. You should say hi to her. Say, hey, we're doing a show. Can we get a quick pic? There you go. Say, done.
You want to come on Just Win Bets, baby, Femke?
There you go. You got a couple
bets. What do you think
her
age is? Let's see.
Oh, I'm gonna guess. I hate to say it.
Let's do over under. I'm gonna say you tell me
What's the
over under 52 and a half over
I'm
under.
going over.
I'm going under.
She was on the top in GoldenEye.
GoldenEye, she was, yeah. what character was she in GoldenEye?
He was on the top.
On the top, yeah. Femke Janssen, born November 5th, 1964, making her 61 years old.
Told you.
Wins.
Told you. I know their age. I know ages. I know. Trust me.
She was also Taken. She was also in Taken.
Yeah, she was in Taken. Yeah.
I think she got took in 3.
Well, you want me to rank all Takens? I would go.
I said Femke got taken in Taken 3. Didn't she get that?
Yeah. But how do you know? Wait a minute. How do you know Shane didn't watch that movie yet?
Oh,
I haven't. I don't think I've seen Taken 3. I've seen Taken 1 and 2. And then I was kind of like burnt out on the series. I was like, I'm done.
3 was okay. I think Forrest Whitaker carried that movie.
Number 1 was awesome.
1 was great.
1 was awesome. 1 was great. They should have just stopped there.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. You're killing me. Let's move on, of course, let's talk about, we have some plays going on tonight, but before we even do that who do you think is going to win? Let's start with the Big Ten. It's definitely not. Well, let's start with the ACC. I'm so ticked off. Hubert Davis, you need to be fired tonight, not tomorrow, not in the next hour. I'm talking about right now. Right now, Hubert Davis needs to be fired. Gone. Wow. Get out. Yeah. I'm tired of it. You know what? I'm so mad. Bring back Matt Doherty. That's how pissed off I am about it. Matt Doherty lasted a year with Carolina, and he was garbage. Bring him back. Jeff Lebo, pick up the clipboard and start coaching this team. Hubert Davis, gotta go.
Wow.
Yeah, it's terrible. Terrible.
He's a Northern Virginia guy, man. You think you would like him?
I don't care.
He's a Northern Virginia guy? Where's he from?
Yeah, he went to Lake Braddock. Hubert Davis did. Yeah, he went to Lake Braddock.
Yeah.
Yep, right there in Burke, Virginia.
I may have burned the bridge for him coming on the show, but I'm just telling you. Yeah, we don't put up with that. We don't put up with that, my friend. We care about the blings. Okay. So
you haven't had a good coach since Dean Smith. I mean, Roy Williams would always cry. He's a big crybaby. He's always crying about something. I don't know.
Anyway, no. I mean, it's come to the part where Carolina should not even enter the NCAA tournament. It should be even the phone's ringing. Hello, NIT. This is Hubert Davis from the university. Click. Yeah, I'm so mad.
We got left in the ACC tournament. We got
Florida.
Duke lucked out.
Duke, Clemson, Florida. No, not Florida. Florida's SEC. I was thinking SEC. Virginia, Miami, Duke, Clemson.
And Virginia and Miami are playing now.
Okay.
Yeah, you got Virginia, Miami, Duke, Clemson.
I think Florida State should have won. You had all the time in the world, and you're down by 1, and you take a 3. What are you, fierce?
What do they have a line on that Duke Clemson game yet?
They're playing right now.
Duke Clemson plays at 9:30. They start soon.
Duke Clemson.
Duke Clemson starts at 9:30. Yeah. Miami and Virginia are playing right now. I didn't even look at the line because I can't bet on it. So
yeah, we can't do it now. But all right, let me look up the Miami.
Virginia's winning big. The game just ended. Virginia won big, 84-61.
Yeah.
84-61 over Miami.
Okay.
Arizona in a tight one, 73-68.
Who do you guys got winning the ACC there? So Virginia's gonna be playing the winner of Duke Clemson here. What's the spread?
Duke wins it.
I think Duke wins as well. Duke is currently favored by 10.5 points. So it's going to be another earlier in the year. Duke spanked Virginia like bad. It was like Virginia's like first real bad loss. They lost. I mean, I can't remember the exact score, but it was by like 20 points.
Yeah. That would solidify as the number 1 overall seed in the tournament, obviously.
Okay, let's talk about that then. The 4 number 1 seeds, not overall, but just the 4. I'm thinking Zona, Duke, One could argue Florida. And
You scum.
Yeah,
your people, your buddies. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, no, I think that's it. I think unless Michigan loses tomorrow, yeah, I think they're the fourth number one.
Okay. Who do you think gets the 2 seeds? Houston?
Houston would get a 2 seed.
I say Iowa State.
Maybe.
UConn will get it, especially if they win the Big East.
Okay. Iowa State?
Iowa State. That's good, probably, but yeah. Michigan State?
No. There are 3. There's no way there are 2, dude.
Michigan State is on the 2 line. Who else would you put above Michigan? Who else would you put above Michigan State, the 8th ranked team in the country? Gonzaga?
No, not Gonzaga. I thought Gonzaga.
No, Illinois lost today. No.
Yeah,
I tell you what. If Virginia beats Duke, one could argue Virginia's a 3 or 2.
Intriguing,
True.
But
that's it. That's an if. Yeah. Maybe Gonzaga. That's a stretch. But with Illinois losing, see, I think you lucked out and you got into Michigan State got into it too. But I'm saying Houston, UConn, Iowa State are 2s. Maybe Nebraska. Maybe.
They've had a rough go kind of the last couple of weeks of the season. So, okay, so if we're saying consensus Duke winning the ACC, who's winning the Big Ten?
Your people, your buddies, which they had a little bit of a scare too. Michigan.
Yeah, big time scare.
Yeah.
Michigan's what? They play in Wisconsin? Or they already play?
Michigan will play Wisconsin.
They're playing Wisconsin, and then your Sparties are playing Purdue.
Sparty plays UCLA tonight. They've probably just started.
Right,
and who ended up winning out of who won the Nebraska game? Purdue beat
Nebraska. Purdue beat Nebraska.
Okay. Purdue's been playing pretty good. I hate to say it.
Yeah, they have been. They're intriguing. I mean, Michigan State, I think, I was one of my picks for today. I think Michigan State dominates UCLA. That line's 5.5. Michigan State beat them 2 weeks ago by, I think, 25 or something like that. So I think you have Michigan State and Purdue. Purdue could beat Michigan State, and then chalk. I think Michigan beats Wisconsin. So I think it could be Michigan and Purdue.
Okay. Shano, your boys dancing on the ceiling. Vanderbilt takes on Florida tomorrow.
Yeah. Florida's going to win that game.
The line's already up at -7.5.
Yeah. Florida's going to win that game. Vanderbilt, they're good and they can be streaky and they can shoot. Where they struggle with is against really good bigs, and Florida's got a couple good bigs. And so I think Florida wins that game. Florida's been really good lately, man. Really good. Ooh. So I think Florida's going to be going on.
They didn't cover today, though, I don't think.
No, but I think they cover tomorrow, and it's down to 6.5 at BetMGM.
I think it could be close, but I think Florida wins.
I agree.
What about the Big East? Who wins that?
Big East, you got Georgetown and UConn are playing right now. First of all, my Hoyas, they beat Villanova. Woo! I texted you guys when it happened last night. Villanova owns the Hoyas, and they beat them last night. They beat them pretty convincingly. They beat them by like 14. Right. But Georgetown is down 8 right now against UConn. I have it up on the TV behind me. So UConn, if they win, they'll be playing St. John's, and that they went 1-1 against each other this year. St. John's and UConn did. So that'll come down to that, and kind of favors St. John's being in New York there.
Let's see where
They're playing at the
the
Garden, like they always do for the Big East.
let's find out where's the game. Is it on Big Ten? Oh no, there it is.
It's on FS1 right now.
Yep. I got it right here.
FS1.
Yep. Switching it right now.
UConn's up 10 right now.
we're talking
Georgetown's
about
not going to be UConn. UConn's too good for them. Georgetown was surprising they beat Villanova, like I said. I mean, they were pretty much a 500 ball club this year.
Listen, I'm going to tell you this right now, once and only once. If Connors, a.k.a. Vladdy, stop shooting, I swear, I'm breaking this TV if he shoots a three. Now, see, now they're losing. Unbelievable. Typical Sparty.
Who didn't we cover yet? We talked SEC, we talked ACC, we talked Big Ten, we talked Big East. What are we missing out West?
Can we talk? Yeah, let's talk Mountain West. Great game tonight at midnight tonight. I mean, I'm putting the wife and children to bed and go looking for dinner. What movie is that?
Ooh.
What's that from? Let's put the women and children to bed and go looking for dinner. What movie?
It's got to be some Chevy Chase like Fletch or something like that.
No, it's the program.
Yeah. I remember that now. I was like, that sounds so familiar.
The quarterback's in the huddle and he's like, okay, I write 24 counter. Let's put the women and children to bed and go looking for dinner. Yeah.
I remember that now.
You're calling that a classic?
Oh, the program? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a classic. Yeah.
No.
You never seen the program?
No.
Oh, you got to see that.
Is that the one with Gene Hackman in it?
How could you coach football and not watch the program? I always just think about the two big roided dudes in the program.
Yeah, who's the roided guy?
That's the one with Jimmy Kahn.
Starting defense.
That's the one with Jimmy Kahn in it. Okay, I might have to watch that one. Okay.
The program's a good movie.
He's the coach. He's the coach.
Yeah. But I'll tell you this.
So Mountain West. So tonight we got San Diego State, New Mexico. Yep. I think New Mexico's plus 2.5. I like New Mexico in that game. I watched that entire game last night. New Mexico looks good. They got this big Croatian who just dominates. I think it's going to be a great game, though. Good Mountain West basketball tonight.
So we covered
Sparty's up. Sparty's winning now, by the way.
Yeah, I see that.
So we're going to have Big 12?
Big 12.
Big 12, I mean, it's hard to go against Arizona, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it is hard to go against Arizona, but I like Houston. Houston is playing pretty good. And if
Arizona won a squeaker today against Iowa State, they only won by 2.
I understand that, but if Houston can squeak in, like if Houston can what do you call it, win it, one could argue a 1 seed for them. It's tough, but I mean, they're definitely a 2, but
if they win it, they'll definitely be a 2. I mean, I think they're already going to be a 2.
I think they're a 2 automatically, yeah. But there's no way. Well, then here's the main question. If Sparty, which we don't, that's not good for business, but if Sparty loses tonight, you're not a 2. No way.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Yeah. Okay.
We're not losing tonight, though. I can tell you that right now.
Okay.
Mick Cronin can take his 3-piece suit with a vest, and Izzo's going to dominate him.
Hey, is that the guy, the 7-footer guy who shoots the 3, Connor?
Connor Cooper.
Cooper, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Well, stop shooting the 3s, Cooper. Just go.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
You got 2 guys. You got 2 of your same teammates going for an alley-oop. Jesus Christ. What is this?
7 feet tall shooting 3s? What is he, Dirk Nowitzki?
That's what I'm saying. That's what he does. He does that all the time. And I was like, really, dude? Come on.
Do you know how much Dirk Nowitzki would dominate in this day and age in basketball? His size.
God,
he came like 10 years too early or something like that. 10, 15 years too early.
We got to fix this studio, man, to get the numbers going here.
All right. So I have a question for you guys. I texted this to you guys earlier.
Sure.
So we talked 1 and 2 seeds. Mm-hmm. Who do you think is like an underdog that you think could potentially make it to the Final Four? So no 1s, no 2s. What's a team out there that you think can make it to the Final Four this year? Can't be a 1 or a 2 seed.
If Gonzaga is not a 1 or 2, maybe Gonzaga, maybe Virginia. I'm going to throw out there. I'm just throwing. Hopefully it sticks. Maybe Illinois. No, I was thinking Kansas, but no. If
Nebraska.
Nebraska, yeah, I was thinking it. That's my Cinderella is Nebraska.
I kind of like they've been tough all year. They've been tough out all year.
Mhm.
The Razorbacks,
Yeah, I
Arkansas.
was thinking that too.
I think that's a sneaky pick. I mean, they got Calipari as their head coach, right? He's battle tested.
Yep.
He'll know how to prepare them, and the SEC is not the same conference it was as in previous years in basketball,
Right.
but they still play. They played quality teams all year. I think that's a sneaky pick too.
I would also argue St. John's.
Yeah, same reason, man.
St. John's Final Four.
Same reason. You got the coaching there. Coaching matters in the tournament. Coaching matters in the tournament big time.
I think Pitino is going to have them ready this year. I think Pitino makes a run. I'm going to go St. John's Final Four. At least Elite Eight.
What about your Mormons?
No, they're done. Mormons are done. Mormons are done. And I even hate to say it. You know, that team in Ohio starts with a P. You know, as you know, I don't like that school. No, wait a minute. Isn't Purdue in Indiana?
Purdue's in Indiana. Ohio?
My bad. My bad.
You don't know your Midwest geography,
now I know. Now that's why I corrected myself. Like, wait a second.
Purdue's in
Yeah.
Indiana.
Indiana. Maybe because I'll give credit where credit's due. They've been playing pretty well.
Yeah. What about how about like a low seed looking to like a 14 and lower seed, 13 and lower seed to make it to the second weekend?
Well, we got to see the bracket.
Yeah, we did.
I know, but like you think my where are they slating Miami of Ohio? You know, Miami of Ohio goes undefeated.
They may not
I don't
get
think
in.
they get in.
You don't think they get in?
No.
They may not get in. ESPN only has them at like a 30% chance of getting in. They may not get in.
I tell you what, they can take Carolina's spot because we don't deserve to be in. Because let's really be honest, Carolina, you're an 11 seed. That's how pissed off I am with you.
This has got to be like to me like a mid-major here, like maybe like a Santa Clara or a VCU, something like that.
Right.
I'll throw one out for you. This team in this school is having a hell of a year. They won the Patriot League in football. They beat Lafayette in one of the oldest rivalries in all of college football, and they just won the Patriot League in basketball. I'm talking about the Lehigh Mountain Hawks.
There you go.
Won the Patriot League. Won the Patriot League. Great win over Boston earlier this week. They have upset a number 2 seed in the tournament. Who did Lehigh upset in 2012? See if you know this one.
No idea.
Virginia?
They upset Duke.
Oh.
Duke was a 2 seed. Lehigh was a 15 seed. 2012. I was in Vegas for that first round, and I just started dating my wife, and she went to Lehigh, and so I'm like, oh, I'm going to put a little money on this upset, Lehigh over Duke, and it hits, and I lost the ticket. I lost the ticket.
Do you remember what the odds were? What were the odds?
I should look up what the odds were. I'm like, Lehigh's not going to beat Duke. And I think, you're in Vegas in your hotel room. You're, couple beers deep. You got tickets all over the place. Sure. And I lost the ticket.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
That's going to do it for us for this week. We're going to be back Wednesday and, of course, Friday. We're going to test out some new features there. We'll have some brackets for you, and we will go from there. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, guys, and go to our website to subscribe for our newsletter, where we're covering about 15, 20 leagues. And, good luck for the championship week for the rest of the week, and we will see you next week. Take care.
Yeah.